This is our next tutorial on creating new activity types within ACT. A little bit of a different one. You can see we've got our email address on this slide. If you contact us naming 3 animals that feature in this clip, then we are offering a free 1-hour consultancy service around the ACT software on your own bespoke system. For our next tutorial, we're going to look at activity types. We already know that we can schedule a meeting, a to-do, anything we have to do for a contact in the database, and of course a call. But I frequently get asked if people that are scheduling service activities, technical support calls, service meetings, anything like that, can have a bespoke type of activity. And yes, the answer is you can. And the way you set up one of these activities is go schedule, manage, activity types. You'll see that we've got the standard out of the box activity types, but if we just click add, we can add a new activity type. So I'm going to call mine service call. You can choose an icon or browse to an additional icon set, but for speed, for this short tutorial, we're going to stick with this icon. But one thing that you must remember to do when you set up your own activity type is go into the completed and not completed section by clicking edit and make sure that you type the same name in front of each option. So that one says service call completed and that one says service call not completed. And the reason we do this is when we schedule one of these activities, so if we say OK to that, I might as well show you while we're here, and close that box. So we'll just go to any contact in the database, and here we are, Polly Pony at the Donkey Sanctuary, and if I schedule other, you'll see I've now got a service call. Choose that option and I can then put in the details of the service call. And as we know, when we schedule any activity into the system, I'm just going to leave the default settings there for speed. That will then go into the activities tab, which in this demo database sits here. Now the reason that we changed the completed options is when we now click here in this white square box to clear the activity, if I'd have just left it as completed or not completed, it would have just said in history completed, obviously, and not service call completed. So if I just put in here test for training again for speed, say OK, it will actually now log that in the history that in fact it was a service call that I completed rather than it just saying I completed an activity, not knowing what type of activity it was. Now I hope that helps. If you've got any questions on this tutorial or any other, then please don't hesitate to contact us directly, and if you do have any special requests for the future, then please let me know.